We're here once again here in Southeast Fresno. There's a silent march. You see candles here for Brother Freddy Centeno. This is Reverend Harris, West Coast civil rights leader here. We're here again, once again in Fresno with another unjustified shooting that is taking place here in Fresno. We do understand the Dylan Noble shooting that has taken place here in Fresno. A young brother who was alleged to have a gun and was ordered out of the car by the Fresno Police Department, and was shot twice and was shot laying on the ground. The family do have an attorney that is suing the Fresno Police Department. Also have another case we're working on with the Keyshawn, the Hoover High School student who was he was jumped on by the Fresno Police Department motorcycle officer at Hoover High School. And so, you know, it's just time in and time again that we have to continue to deal with the silliness that is going on here. You see the sister, she has 9 roses there in her hand. She's going to be laying those 9 roses on the where her brother was killed. And so we're just going to look at the 9 roses right there that she's walking in her hand right there. And we also have the Fresno Brown Berets who are here in support of the family, who is making sure that, you know, everything is done right, you know, making sure everyone stay in line on the sidewalk, etc. You see the grandma was on the cane in the back. She is want justice for her son. She feels that her son was shot unjustly, and she has every right to stand for justice for her son. And so this is a silent march today. One of the interesting statements, the brother told me that this was the 9th month and they're going to lay 9 roses on where he expired and was killed by the Fresno Police Department. And as you see, the father is still leading the silent march in the front. He is in a wheelchair right there, leading his family to where his son was unjustly murdered by the Fresno Police Department. Time and time again, we keep seeing this happens here in Fresno. You know, Gloria Hernandez has been one who has really been trying to address policy. That's her there, the hat on. She's been addressing policy here in Fresno for many, many years. And I know she's tired of seeing deaths after death after death. And it's always the same excuse. My officers felt threatened for their lives. Every time there's a police shooting, there's always an excuse. My officers felt threatened for their lives. This is an excuse that Chief Dyer constantly gives every time for his officers. One of the things that we're looking at is we don't pay police officers to think. We pay police officers to know. So as we see the mother is making her way down here to the location where the young man her son was murdered. You see her with all her might, her will and soul right now, walking on a cane because she feels that it's important. And what's interesting about the silent march today is you have the father who was in the front leading the march, and then you have the mother who was in the back, and I will call her the anchor of the family. And we're here at Orange and Lowell. We're here right now. We're heading to the location where the young man was shot at. You see the father is getting ready to lead the march again. And I feel that that's very important, that the father is leading the march. And the mother is in the back. And I feel that the mom is the anchor of the family. You know, she have good support around her right now, that's walking with her. Silent march. This family has been devastated to what has happened to them. We're leaving the house where Brother Freddy lived for many, many years. We are going to I believe a car wash location. I believe that was where I was told that Brother Freddy was killed by the Fresno Police Department. Policing in America is out of control now. You know, I will believe that we're on a trail right now, heading down to the location here in Southeast Fresno. We're in Fresno, California. I better call it as Mississippi Fresno, but we are in Fresno, California, and we're here with a silent march here today with the Centeno family. They are still fighting for justice. I don't believe that they're going to stop until we see people coming. You see they have their four-way flashers on. They're maybe doing some safety precautions here for the father who is in the wheelchair. And so once again, another life is taken here in Fresno, California. Every police shooting that's happened that I know of here in Fresno has been justified. Everything has been justified here in Fresno. Father is still leading the march. You see the brown berets. Mom, the mother's in the back. She's taking her time. Fresno Brown Berets is watching traffic for the family and everyone, to make sure everyone is safe and sound. You see the 9 roses that the sister has there. She has the 9 roses. You see her right there with the 9 roses. And this is Reverend Harris again. We're with Real Talk with the #1 Doctors Blog Talk Radio Show. We are worldwide. Also, Real Talk with the #1 Doctors TV show. Myself and Dr. Gene Kennedy from Atlanta, Georgia. We will be on the radio today in Fresno from 12 to 2, dealing with the Dylan Noble case. Keyshawn, the student who was jumped on by the motorcycle cop at the Hoover High School. We also will be talking about the Freddy Centeno case here. We see that